Hello everybody, welcome back to more Goldeneye, doing statue this time. So we've got mission 6, Saint Peteru Burugu. What the hell is that? Right off the bat, Saint Peteru Burugu. Peteru Burugu. That's crazy, man. So that's St. Petersburg, isn't it? I can't believe how different that is. Insane. I'm pretty sure that's right? Anyway, Partoichi. So we got Dozo Koen, I think. This kanji here meaning statue. This one meaning like bronze or maybe copper. So it's like bronze statue, isn't it? And then Koen is just a park, isn't it? I suppose it's like a public garden or something, isn't it? Like well, literally that's what it is. But yeah, Koen is park. So yeah, there you go. That's how you say statue in this context. Hisunin Barentin to sesshoku seyo. So this is just the same as before, isn't it? We've just got like rendezvous or make contact with Valentine. Yanusu to ai jijitsu o kikidase. Interesting. So Yanusu, obviously we're going to meet Janus. Yanusu to ai. Jijitsu is like reality, isn't it? Or the I suppose the truth or the true story or whatever. Yeah, Jujitsu or Kikidase. Is that like ask and Kikidase? I've got to look that up. I don't think it's that obvious what it means in a way. To get information out of a person. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you're asking them and you're having them. Yeah, you're getting something out of them, aren't you? Like the dasu in it. Kikidase. Interesting that. I might start saying that. Helicopter o hakken seyo. So this is just like, you know, find or discover the helicopter. Interesting that they've gone for helicopter this time instead of just heli. Probably no special reason why, but yeah. Nataria wo kyushutsu seyo. We saw this with the hostages before, I think. Kyushutsu. It's like save and extract, basically, isn't it? So get them out. Natalia wo kyushutsu seyo, and this time, obviously, it's just about Natalia. So yeah, there you go. Furaito recorder wo kaishu seyo. So again, we've got like collect or retrieve the flight recorder. Pretty easy. Why does this level even exist? Like, I know in the film they, you know, he goes to this place, but what? Oh, like what kind of a place is it? It's such a weird place. Right, let's just leave. I suppose the level probably doesn't do it any favors. It just seems weirder by the level. Alright, anyway, just a weird place. Stage Haikei. Seberunaya Jiken no Ato. I think that's Ato this time, isn't it? Because we've got this no before, so it's read as Ato. Seberunaya Jiken no Ato MI6 wa Sento Heri no Ho. No, this is Yukue, is it? Yukue, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yukue wo mi ushinatta. Tsuiseki sochi ga hakken sareta yoda. Okay. So this is saying after the Seven Eye like incident or affair. This is after, isn't it? So after the Seven Eye incident. MI6 wa Sento Heri. That's the helicopter we talked about before, wasn't it? The combat helicopter. Not Yukue. This is like its whereabouts or its location or whatever. Just check that. I'm sure that's correct, but Yeah, yukue. One's whereabouts, or it's also got an alternative translation of course or direction. But one of the like a really common word that kind of uses this in it is yukue hume, which is like whereabouts unclear, or whereabouts unknown. Which is pretty common actually. It's probably the most common word that you'll see yukue used in it. I'll probably put that on the screen if I remember. And then you've got mi ushinatta. So mi is obviously to see, and then ushinau is to lose. So I guess, literally it's like to lose sight of, or so they've lost track of it. Mi ushinatta. Tsuiseki Sochi was in frigate, which is like tracking device, isn't it? Tsuiseki Sochi ga hakken sareta, like was discovered. Yo, seems. So we got like seems the tracking device has been discovered, and therefore they got rid of it, and of course they did. They don't want it on their chopper, so they discovered it and got rid of it. Natalia Shimyonova wa wareware no chukoku o nushi shite Sankto Peteruburugu? Really? So they say, they don't even say saint, they say Sankto. That's crazy. I'm learning stuff. Sankto Peteruburugu to mukatta ga genzai. Oh, here we go. Look, perfect. It's turned up. Yukue hume de aru. So her whereabouts are unknown. She's gone missing. Don't know where she is. So this is obviously her name anyway. Natalia Shimyonova wa ware our. Not, well, it's our in this case because we've got no. Probably. Chukoku. This is a warning, I think. So, I think that's warning. Well, mushi shite. Mushi is to ignore. You've got like to not be, and sort of regard or see or observe or whatever. So to not be observed or to ignore. Yeah. Mushi shite Sankto Peteruburugu e to mukatta, headed to St. Petersburg. Ga, this is just a but, isn't it? Genzai, like right now. Yukue hume, her whereabouts are unknown. De aru. Again, very sort of kind of a literary form of like declarative, I suppose. Declarative, yeah. Ware wa Hanzai Soshiki Yanusu ga Natalia wo so I can't remember. It's not so you, is it? Soul Kai? Nope, it's not So Kai. Is it Shu? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. Can't guess it. Wish I could. In fact, I know what it means. It means like kidnap, so I'll just look up that meaning and see what it... Oh, Yukai. I was kind of close. So the first one is you. Damn. Okay, Yukai. So yeah, as I said, that's kidnapping. Yukai shita to yosoku shiteiru. So this is like kind of to predict, I suppose, isn't it? It's to conject. It's conjecture. Yosoku. Prediction, estimation. Yeah, I think most of it's pretty clear actually. We, criminal organization Janus, ga Natalia wo yukai shita, kidnapped Natalia, to yosoku shiteiru, like we predict that they have kidnapped her. or abducted or whatever. Eminoshile. 007. Shinkoku na jitai to natte shimaimashita. Shinkoku, I believe, is just like serious or grave or like deep. Yeah, kind of like, yeah, grave probably. A grave situation it has become. I just want to check that. Shinkoku. Serious. So I've only got one translation out of my dictionary and it says serious. Is that it's jitai, isn't it? Or is it jitai? Might be jitai. Yes, jitai. True state, actual condition, reality. Yeah, jitai to natte shimaimashita. Okay. Wareware no tsuiseki ga yanusu ni bareta you desu. Yeah, our tracking. So this is like the act of tracking. So our tracking has kind of bareta. It's like it has been revealed, I suppose. Bareta. Yeah, to become like not a secret, I suppose, is a is kind of a clunky translation of it. Bareru. Bareru. Yeah. It's not like it's not saying they've discovered it. It is saying that, but not. That's not the meaning of bareta. Bareta is just yeah. It has become. Yeah, I think I have to stick with that. It's become like not a secret. It's become revealed. It's known. It has become known. Yo. So that's again. This is like seems or. Yeah, has become so that, maybe. Bareta yo desu. I could probably give an example of this. Like, maybe if you... I remember actually, probably when I was in schools, sometimes, like, the kids would, like, you know, ask me a question, where I'd have to kind of guess something. I'd have to guess... the answer. Maybe they'd like say, you know, do you know what's my favorite animal, or you know, something like that, and I'd have to guess it, and if I got it right, or if I kind of knew it already, or I overheard them, you know, talking about it, and I got it right, they'd say, oh, bareta, you know, or bareteru, would that work? Yeah, it's like, you know, I wasn't, yeah, like I already know about it, so it's not a secret. That's how I've heard it used anyway. Moto KGB agent no Valentin to contacto o totte kudasai. So Moto is like former. So it's former KGB agent Valentin. Probably the most common way you'll see moto used is is with ex-girlfriends and ex-boyfriends or whatever. So I'd say like moto kanojo, or maybe moto kano you could probably say as well, like shorten it down like they like doing in Japanese. Moto kanojo is like ex-girlfriend or former girlfriend or whatever. Contacto, that's English, so totte is to take, so it's like take contact with former KGB agent Valentin. Interesting that it's toru, because we wouldn't say that in English, we'd say make contact, but yeah, you know, they're different languages, so obviously totte is the verb you'd use in this case in Japanese. 彼はサンクトペテルブルクの銅像公園でヤヌスと接触する場を作ってくれるようです。Okay. Right, I see. So he, obviously, at Statue Park in St. Petersburg, with Janus, contact, like scene, make a scene or create like a stage for us, sort of thing. So he's gonna create like a setting, the setting for us to make contact with Janus. I've not really seen that used in this way. I might have been getting the reading wrong. It might not even be ba. It's probably Joel in this case. I hope that's the right kanji. But yeah, so he's creating the setting for us to be able to meet Janus, which is pretty cool of him. Janus no white kanbu? Just have a little look at that. Kanbu. Management, execution. Management, staff, leaders, leadership, top brass, upper echelons. Okay. So yeah, it just seems to be like the upper, the higher members of an organization, I guess, eh? Janus no kanbu wa anata to hanashi ga shitai sou desu. Interesting. So the higher members, or the highest member perhaps, of Janus, it seems they want to like have a discussion with you. So Janus wants to meet us and talk to us. So that's, I didn't even know how this meeting came to be honest, in the English version, or why, but it seems that Janus is the one who wants to talk to us. Amari susumetaku nai shigoto desu ga watashi tachi ni nokosareta michi wa kore dake desu. Okay. So amari means like excessively, or to an excessive amount. So amari susumetaku nai. So I kind of translate this as like to not advise very much. Not, I don't advise it very much, sort of thing. Susumeru is to, recommend or advise. But probably a better way to understand it is to see this as excessively. So rather than seeing it as not very much, which is a good translation, I think. But I think probably a better way to see it would be, I excessively don't recommend this, It sort of plays it the other way, rather than seeing it as I don't advise that very much, which is, as I said, which is a good translation of it. Probably to better understand amari is to see it as I very much don't advise this. I very much don't advise this work or this job, but desu ga watashi tachi ni nokosareta michi, the remaining roads, the remaining pathways, the remaining methods to us, is only this. So we don't have any other options, basically. Nokosareta, our remaining path, I suppose. Oh wow, very short. Kyu no jogen. Konkai wa kodogu nashi ja sumanno. So this time's tools or gadgets, nashi, like there aren't any. There's just nothing. There's nothing. Ja. Ja. It's just kind of it's one of those just sentence ending things, isn't it? So I can't really explain it, but it tends to be used by, I suppose, like, kind of older than middle-aged people a lot. I don't know if they kind of adopt it when they get to that age or whatever, or if or maybe it's kind of, no, I don't think it's getting lost. But yeah, it tends to be used by older people, I think. So it makes sense that Q would say it. Konkai wa kodogu nashi ja sumanno. Suman is just a really, you know, kind of rough way of saying sumimasen. So like in levels you'd have like sumimasen. I suppose sumanai would be a kind of a very casual and rough way of saying it, and then suman is just, you know, a level beyond sumanai where it's yeah, really rough. So suman no. So he's just saying like sorry. Sorry about that. But kind of, yeah, roughly. Like he's not, yeah. Just suman. It's just got a rough feeling to it. Right. Mane bene. Nayami no tane no onna ne. Is this talking about herself? Nayami no tane. Cause of annoyance. I see, I see. Oh, it's probably talking about Xenia then. Oh no, Natalia. Sorry, yeah. Probably talking about Natalia, because we're going to save her, aren't we? And she's been kidnapped and whatever. So this means seeds usually, doesn't it? Or it can do, tane. So it's like the seeds of like difficulty or yeah, regret. Let me just delete this a bit, see what's going on. Worry or trouble, distress, sorrows, anguish. Yeah, just that sort of negative feeling, those sorts of negative feelings. So yeah, it's like she's the a woman who is a source of pain or distress. Yeah. James, leisei ni koto wo susumete ne. So we've seen this a few times. It's just like, you know, with coolness, with composure, calmly, advance with things calmly. So just like basically take care, isn't it? Be careful. All right, let's do some fighting. Sankuto peteru burugu. I can't deal with that. Let's move the cursor off. I remember there being quite a few like pop-up-y little text boxes. If you wait too long, doesn't Valentine just leave or something? Isn't there a timer on this one? Can I just wait for him to leave? I might. Yeah, I might see if he leaves. I'll obviously like edit out the wait, but yeah, I'll see if he leaves. Okay, I looked it up and I can't see anything about him just leaving, but I know that you can sort of, you know, you can get an extra text box out of him by pretending to leave, maybe? Alright, here we go. So, konbanwa Bondo-kun. Wicked. Sukkari kawatta monda. So this is kind of weird that it's written in kanji, actually. But yeah, it's just konbanwa, which is just good evening, basically, isn't it? Or a greeting used in the evening. Bondo-kun. So he's kind of talking down to us a little bit, isn't he? Kun is, well, I'm sure if you're learning Japanese, you probably know about kun already, but he's kind of talking down to us a little bit. He's, well, obviously I suppose we're kind of considerably younger than him, so he's illustrating that maybe by calling us kun. Sukkari kawatta monda. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Doesn't sukkari mean like refreshing? or something like that. Or maybe in this case completely. Oh, no, never mind. Forget the refreshing bit. Maybe I'm thinking of something else that's a similar word. Sukkari apparently just means all completely or thoroughly. Kawatta means like strange, or I suppose. No, I think strange is probably just the best translation of this. And then mon, I guess, is like either mono or mondai. Let's just look up kawatta. Different, various, particular, unusual, novel, peculiar. Yeah, so I think it's just saying like it's a very strange situation. Mon. It's probably mono, but I feel like mondai wouldn't be out of place here either. Mondai meaning problem, of course. Alright, anyway. We got some text boxes to get through on this level. So this is Bond this time. Sankuto peteru burugu de MI6 no chouhou katsudo chu ni moto KGB no agent ni deau koto ka. Okay. So he's saying to meet, basically. De'ao, that's kind of strange to me for some reason. I feel like de'ao is to meet someone for the first time. And until I just saw this, I thought it was more like to meet by chance. Not necessarily. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you could plan to de'ao someone like they have in this level. But apparently you can. Perhaps, I guess it must just mean for the first time then. De'ao. Although, but doesn't he know him in the film? He's given him a limp. I don't know. Perhaps they didn't talk that time and he just gave him a limp without actually meeting him. I don't know. Anyway, Dao. So probably to meet for the first time then. Meeting for the first time. No, I can start even further back. Like the thing of meeting former KGB agent for the first time as a MI6, as a representative, I suppose, of the MI6 like spy unit, as an MI6 spy. Although no, forget all that. I think Bond's role in this sentence is kind of implied rather than stated. Yeah, it seems he's talking about himself, doesn't it? So he's saying the thing of meeting a former KGB agent for the first time in the middle of MI6, an MI6 head, MI6 operation, I suppose, in St. Petersburg. Yeah, something like that. Perhaps I don't need to do the mission failed thing. Omae wo tedasuke suru koto ni naru to wa ne. So he's not actually kind of saying anything here. Unless he's... No, perhaps he's clarifying something. Tedasuke. Excuse me. It's obviously help. So he's saying like helping you. Like he's kind of saying that he sort of can't believe that it's become the thing of helping him of helping bond. Like he's yeah, it's really strange that it's become this way. Towa. This implies to me that he wants to say something extra that he's omitted, but it might actually just be that. I mean, there's enough information here to know that he's what he's saying anyway, so he can omit it. But it might actually just be that this is what he was talking about before. All of this is what he was saying was strange. Yeah. Yeah, it might just be that. Then he's saying shikata nai, which is a very common phrase. It means like kind of like perhaps there's nothing to be done. Like I know a very common translation you'll see of this is it can't be helped. So I don't know. I suppose that works. But yeah, it's just kind of shikata. I think this kind of means like a method. So it's like there is no method, perhaps, very literally. But yeah, it kind of means that yeah, this has to be done. Like we have to meet. There's nothing else that. There's nothing else. There's no other way. Loshia mo kawattanda. So this time, I think this doesn't mean strange this time. I think this verb is usually kawaru, which means to change, but it's intransitive, so something changes, by itself. You don't change it. But yeah, something has changed, I suppose. It's normally kawaru, which is to change. Kawatta is the only way that you can say something is strange. You can't say kawaru. Kawaru never means that something is strange. But in this case, I think he's just using the past tense of to change. So he's saying Russia also has changed. But I could be wrong, and he could just be saying that Russia is very unusual or strange at the moment. I could be wrong. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, Loshio is the katakanaization of a Russia. There you go. That's kind of enough on that one. Yanusu wa Lenin zo no mae de ao to itte kita. Ki wo tsukeru nda na. So he's saying Janus, Lenin, I guess, is this. Lenin zo, the Lenin statue. Before, at, so he will meet you in front of. Sorry, yeah, ao is to meet, isn't it? So he will meet you in front of the Lenin statue. To itte kita. Yanusu wa Lenin zo no mae de ao. To itte kita. Itte kita. Well, you is to say, isn't it? But I'm just trying to figure out who said this. Itekita. Maybe Janus said this. He came and said it. So maybe Janus, maybe Janus said it. Maybe Janus came to statue, the level or whatever, and said that he would meet us in front of the Lenin statue. I think it might be that. I'm trying to consider whether it's Valentine, and he's saying to us that he came to say that. But I don't think you'd use itekita for that. I think you'd say I nikita. I came to say that. So probably Janus came and said that to Valentine, and then now obviously he's saying ki o tsukeru nda na. He's saying just take care, be careful. Oh wow. おっと、行かなくちゃ。ここら辺は警備が引かれているし、スパイだと思われたらかな。Oh, sorry, かな。スパイだと思われたら、no, かなわんからな。What the? Na one kara. I'm a bit confused by this. He's sort of using lots of kind of shorter versions of words, and I don't know where they're stopping. Spider to kanawan. Kanawan. One karana. I don't know where this word splits. I don't know where the word ends or what's going on. Because you can't have spy dato omowareta ra. So that's where that ends. It's like if I am believed to be a spy, if I am thought of as a spy, or if I am mistaken for a spy. Kanawan karana. Kanao. So is this the negative of kanao? Might be. I'm gonna have to commit to that, I think. So it might be kanao, which can mean to come true of a wish, which obviously this isn't that. To be suited or to match. So I suppose to match, it's in the sense of like a competitively, like he can't compete with, he can't. But even that, I don't know if that means like he can't, hold his own against the guards if he gets mistaken for a spy, or if it means. Oh, but there's another meaning saying to bear. So he wouldn't be able to bear being mistaken for a spy. But I missed a lot here. Odo. I think this is just like like an expression that's like probably kind of luckily it's a bit like uh-oh, and it's almost the same sound, isn't it? It's saying odo ikanakucha. This is a shortened version of must. I think we saw in Bunker 2, we saw nigenakutewa, which is a shortened version of nigenakutewa naranai, which means if we don't run, like, something very bad will happen, or, we can't continue, I suppose. But basically that means we must run. And this is an even more shortened version of that sort of grammar. Ikanakcha. So you could say, ikanakute wa naranai, which would mean I must go, but he's shortening it even more to ikanakcha. I must go. Kokora hen wa, so around here in this area. Kokora hen. Hen is like the kind of an area, I suppose. And this is a pretty common phrase. You'll have like kokora hen. I think you can use it with actual nouns as well, like eki lahen, like around the station. Maybe. Sokorahen. Asokorahen might even be okay, but yeah, that's what it means. It sort of means around this area in this case. Wa keibi, like the vigilance or the guard, ga hikareteru. Hikareteru. So it's what he's basically saying is it's a bit intense in this area, isn't it? Hikareteru. I'm I'm not really sure what this is. There's a lot of words that are like hiku, that are pronounced as hiku. Probably a good bet would be, maybe I'll put this, I don't know which kanji it is either. Well, one of the meanings here is to draw attention. So I suppose in a way it's pulling attention, or it's attracting attention. So perhaps it's that. So this area is being attracted, but being attractive maybe to attention, to vigilance. But yeah, basically what he's saying is it's a bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a bit dangerous in this area. And then he's saying this spy dato, being a spy, to omowaretara, to be thought of as, if I am thought of as a spy, I won't be able to bear it, I suppose. And then kara is like, because basically, isn't it? So that's why he has to go. Karana. I think, as always, take my comments, not as gospel, I suppose, would be good advice. Not that you are anyway, but yeah. I think there's armor around here somewhere, isn't there? Get out of it. Kinda need some now. I'm going the wrong way. I've turned round. Okay, this looks like the way. There it is. No, it's in here. Lovely. This level looks like it would have been a bit of a pain to make. Which text box should I go for? I'll go with... Let's go with the having the gun out one. Actually, I could save state, couldn't I? Let's save state and do both. Forgot about that. So I'll do one with the gun out and one with it. One with it away. Oh, this is a bit easy, isn't it? Konbanwa 007. So he's just saying, just greeting us in the evening. Ju o shimai tamae. Kimi no... What is this? I don't even know. I don't think I've seen that before. Dengata. It's not dengata. It's not decata, is it? Apparently it is decata. That's weird. Why have I never seen that? That seems like it would be kind of useful. Decata has been translated as attitude or move. Which I suppose is quite a good translation in this case, because I think in English he says it's insulting to think that, that I haven't considered your every move. So yeah, probably quite a good translation there. Kimi no dekata wa zenbu yomerunda. So, okay, so ju is gun. Well, shimai. Shimao means to put something away as well, doesn't it? So you've got put it away. This tamaye is... I don't really know. I think it would be taken quite badly. It would be taken quite rude. Although I have seen it does tend to be used when communicating with gods, I think. I don't really know why. Like Bloodhound says it in on Apex, actually. I think he says like Megumi Tamaya, something Megumi Tamaya, like bless me with whatever, sight, whatever he says in English. But I don't know why then. If it's suitable for the gods to be used with the gods, and I don't know why it's rude against people. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty uncommon, but you I suppose you will hear it from time to time. Kimi no dekata, your move, wa zenbu, all of them. Yomerunda, like I can read or I can predict, I suppose. I can read your every move. Okay? Sodai. Sodai? Sodaizo. So I guess he's saying, like, basically that's better, or in that way, or like that is good. Yeah. Maybe. Sodaizo. Areku kimi ga yanusu nano ga. Yeah, Alec, you are Janus. You're Janus. Like that. Toreberuyan has become Trevelyan. There we go. Soda. Shi kara mai modotta mi6 no au sa. Okay. I just want to check that mai modoru. Yeah, okay, simple. It just says like to come back. So he's saying soda, or like, yeah, that is so. Shikara, from death, mai modotta, to come back. Mi6 no au sa, mi6 hero. Just something about this one here, mai. It does kind of seem to be used in words that that imply a second time, is something that I've noticed, although that might just be coincidence. Like, for example, there's like is it like ni no mai or something? Ni no mai, all over again, repeating the same failure. But that word does have ni in it already, which is obviously already means two. So I might be wrong. I won't discuss that anymore because I'm probably wrong. So let's carry on. All right, in fact, let's go back and we'll put the gun away. We'll see what he says instead if your gun's away. Then we'll finish the rest of the text after that. Konbanwa 007. 007. 銃も持っていないのか MI6 の予算 Sakui? I'm not sure what this is. Saketsu? That's kezuru, isn't it? The first kanji there is kezuru. Sakugen. Of course it is. Why am I so bad at this? Sakugen. To itta tokoro ga. So he's saying we got gun first. Gun. Ju mo motte inai no ka. So he's like kind of saying even, I suppose. This is the inclusive particle, isn't it? So he's like saying even a gun you don't have. You don't even have a gun. MI6 are not yosan. This is like a budget, isn't it? This is like a like an in advance calculation. So I suppose it's that budget. Yosan. Sakugen, reduction. This means to reduce, and this means to like kind of to shave, I suppose, to kind of, what's the word? Let's look up the word. Kezuru. To shave wood or leather, to sharpen, to plane, to sand, I suppose, might be another one. To whittle, to pare, to plane, to scrape off. So yeah, obviously together they go quite well together. The meaning kind of overlaps. This one means to like reduce, and this one means to kind of like to plane down or to chip away at, or whatever. To itta tokoro ga. Tokoro meaning place, just meaning like, is it currently in the situation or place of them having said, I think, that they're gonna, reduce the budget. I think. Probably better not discuss that too much further. Then all the stuff we've done already. Areku, kimi ga yanusu nano ka? Soda, shika ra mai madotta MI6 no eiyu sa. Naze da, areku? Shinrai shiteta no ni. Okay. Naze da is why. Areku is his name, obviously. Alec. Shinrai shiteta no ni. Shinrai, I suppose, is to trust, isn't it? To be able to believe or trust someone. And so he's saying, I trusted you. And then no ni at the end means like although or despite. But it's usually used in this sense, like at the end of a sentence in a negative kind of regretful way. So it's like, even though I trusted you, and he's kind of regretting having trusted him. It's sort of, yeah, it's a shame, I suppose you could see it as. Yeah, so it doesn't just mean although or despite. It has a kind of a negative, remorseful nuance to it. Shinrai nante sutareta kotoba da. Ore no ryoshin wa eikoku seifu o shinrai shite ita. Oh! He's laying out some stuff. Shinrai nante. This nante here, it kind of belittles the word before it. I remember I watched this show called My Boss, My Hero, and this guy from the Yakuza, he's thick as shit, basically, and he has to go back to high school even though he's like 20, early 20s. And he says to one of the kids, Gakko nante something, maybe Gakko nante kuso or something like that. I can't remember. But like the point is that he's saying school at the start and then nante belittles it a lot. And then he's saying school is just shit, basically. So that's probably the way to take this, is to see it as it belittling or paying very little respect to the word before it. I say very little, paying no respect to the word before it. So he's saying, and then sutareta, is that a verb, sutareru? Or is it just a standalone thing? Okay. Sutareru apparently means to go out of use, to become obsolete, to die out, to go out of fashion. And kotoba is word. So he's saying trust is an obsolete word, or it's it means nothing to me anymore, sort of thing. It's useless. And then ore no ryoshin, my parents. This is like both parents, isn't it? So it's just parents. Ore no ryoshin wa eikoku seifu, British government, wo shinrai shite ita, trusted the British government. So my parents trusted the British government. And I assume, although he's not said anything yet, that his parents were, completely screwed over by the British government, and that's why he has no use for the word trust anymore. Shikash, eikoku wa ryoshin wo uragitta. Kore wa sono tame no fukushu da. Fukushu, I think, which is revenge. Yeah, fukushu, revenge, quite simply. Obviously, all of the kanji will be in the text document, so you can look at what this kanji actually is, because that is a state. That's right, really hard to see detail in, isn't it? So he's saying shikash, but eikoku, the British, England, not England. I want to be accurate with this. Britain parents betrayed. So Britain betrayed my parents. And kore wa sono tame no fukushu da. This, I suppose, this whole situation, this is revenge for that purpose, or because of that, this is the revenge because of that. So he did actually tell us, yeah, about what happened to his parents, obviously. Natalia wo doushita, basically what happened, or yeah, what happened to Natalia? What's going on with Natalia? Ano onnaka. So he's obviously perhaps he didn't even know her name, and he's just saying that woman. You talking about that woman? Kanojo nara koen no geto no mae ni heri to isho ni nokoshite kita. Nokoshite kita. Okay. So if you're talking about her, excuse me, or yeah, if it's her, I think if it's her, the park gate. That's just English, isn't it? Gate no mae ni, in front of the gate. Heri to isho ni. With the helicopter. Nokoshite kita. Nokosu is to leave, isn't it? To leave something. I left her there and came here. Nokoshite kita. Kanojo no yakume wa mou owatta. Her role, basically, her role in this. Her role has finished already, is already over. Watashi wa tsui ni Goldeneye no hougeki ki wo te ni ireta no da. I just want to check that tsui ni. I think that means finally. Yeah, seems it is. Finally, at last. So he's saying, I have finally got or put the Goldeneye activation or firing key into my hand. I've finally got the Goldeneye launch key, not launch, yeah. But this is like, let's just go over these two. This is like cannon firing, isn't it? Cannon firing key. So the key that can activate Goldeneye's weapons. Oh! So I guess I'm about to be shot at. Chinami ni, ano heri wa 3 分後に爆発することになっている。彼女が助かるとは思わないがね。Okay, so he's saying chinami ni. He's saying this would kind of be translated as incidentally. So this is kind of saying something a bit off topic. It's kind of yeah, usually it's used like that. Like if you want to just quickly say something about something that's outside of the topic and then return to the topic afterwards, you'd probably say chinami ni. Or maybe it can also be translated as by the way sometimes. But yeah, he's saying yeah, on that note, I suppose, on that note, that helicopter in 3 minutes or 3 minutes later, after 3 minutes, will explode. Bakuhatsu suru koto ni natteiru. Like, I suppose it has been set up so that, or it is the thing that that will happen. So it is the situation that will happen. Or basically, yeah, he's just saying it will explode in 3 minutes. Kanojo ga tasukaru to wa omowanai ga ne. Tasukaru means to be helped. This is intransitive. So tasukeru would be to help someone, and tasukaru is for something to be helped itself, something just to be saved. And he's saying, so he's saying, she, like, I don't think she can be saved. She can be helped, basically. And we're going to get shot at. They've all got armor, I think, haven't they? Oh! So we've got Heri Bakuha Made Ato 3 分. We may have seen this before. I can't actually remember, but yeah, Ato and then like a time amount just means how much is remaining. Remember in like Majora's Mask it would say like Ato Nana Ju Nijikan or whatever, 72 hours remain. But yeah, so 3 minutes until the helicopter explodes. Okay, I missed that. I wonder if I can go back. Actually, I could probably just look at it. It would have said te ni ireta. Just want to look at this. Jido Shotgun. Jido Shotgun, which just means automatic, doesn't it? This means, yeah, automatic shotgun. It means like, I suppose, self movement, self action. So automatic. Do I even want it? Like, what's the deal? So I know there's this shotgun, or this automatic shotgun here, and you can get a non-automatic shotgun in this game, but they're exactly the same, right? You don't have to reload the shotgun. What's written on it? Oh, nothing. Damn. I don't really like it. We'll use the KF7. Although I'm not going to get any ammo anymore. Damn. I suppose with the non-automatic shotgun, I think you can only get it using cheats, right? So perhaps they didn't finish. Perhaps they didn't finish its design and they just left it in as an unlockable gun that has the same function as an automatic shotgun. I don't know. Kind of guessing there, but so I found her. We're gonna get some text come up. Motion sensor bakudan sado. Heri bakuha made ato 15 byou. So yeah, motion sensor, bakudan, bomb, sado, activation. I guess I've, obviously accidentally activated the motion sensor by approaching. Heri bakuha, heli explosion, made, until 15 seconds remaining. Yeah. Nataria. Pretty obvious, isn't it? James. Kochi e hayaku. So over here quickly, basically, isn't it? Kochi e hayaku. Heli ga bakuha suru. The helicopter's going to explode. Where am I going, man? It's just a wall, isn't there? Oh, no, I thought I was against a wall. Heri bakuha. Heli exploded. I have to talk to her again, do I? Flight recorder wo... Sorry, let me use the mouse. Flight recorder wo kaishu shinakute wa naranai. So here's the full form of must. Shinakute wa naranai. Gate mae de ao. So he's, just saying I must retrieve the flight recorder. Let's meet in front of the gate. I've got to come back and meet Mishkin in a second, haven't I? Was that it? I think I just saw it on the right there. So over here, yes, nice. Flight recorder wo te ni ireta. That's pretty easy. That's objective E complete. Leave me alone. Are they going to kill me when I'm talking to Mishkin? They better not. Easy, brah. Ya, Bondo-kun. Sanku to Peteruburgu no yoru no katsudo o... Nope, sorry, I've read that wrong. Peteruburgu no yoru no seikatsu wo tanoshindeiru you da ne. So this is I feel like this is kind of quite a casual greeting. I quite like saying this to people. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like saying hey, or like yeah, I suppose it's just like hey, yeah, Bondokun. St. Petersburg's night nightlife, I suppose, in a way, night activity, night yeah, activity perhaps. Sort of means kind of like a lively activity, I think. Yoru no seikatsu wo tanoshindeiru, to be enjoying, basically. So looks like you're enjoying or having fun or whatever, enjoying the nightlife of St. Petersburg. And then yo meaning like seems, or you know, looks as though you're enjoying St. Petersburg's nightlife. Very funny guy. Mishukin. Sorry, yeah, the last, I was just reading his name. Obviously that was him saying it last time as well, but yeah. Heri wo bakuhashitari keibihei wo uttari to hade ni. I never used that word. Should probably use it. It's not hade. Is it hateni then? What is it then? I know, I'm sure it means fancy, right? Nope. Is it not hade? It is hade. It just doesn't have a ni. It doesn't accept having ni on the end of it in my dictionary. Showy, loud, flashy, gaudy. It also says gay, but it means in the old meaning of the word gay, doesn't it? Yeah, well, when it meant happy and stuff. Hade ni yatte kureru janai ka. So heri wo bakuhashitari. This like shitari, it's sort of a non-exhaustive list of things, or a list of activities. So he's kind of saying like doing things like blowing up helicopters, and guards. There's just guards, isn't it? Like vigilant soldiers. So guards wo uttari. So you kind of take the past tense of the verb and then put re on the end, and that makes it kind of a linking together of various activities that aren't, you know, it's not a full list of everything. It's just doing things like, and then all these verbs. So shooting guards to hade ni yatte kureru janai ka. So I suppose he's saying that we are doing this in kind of a, you know, very fancy, kind of flashy, kind of loud way. It's kind of extravagantly coming and blowing up helicopters and killing guards. And yatte kureru janai ka. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Although I know that yaru janai ka means, or yaru janai means to like be very good at doing something for some reason. I don't know why, but it's like yaru janai. It means like, yeah, means to be good at doing something, or when someone's kind of impressed with you. So I don't know if this is a version of that. Yatte kureru janai ka. I kind of don't think so, but I don't know what else he's trying to say with that. So maybe. Kore ijo hito ga kizutsuku mae ni otonashiku suru koto da ne. So kore ijo, so we've discussed this before, like beyond this, like further than this, more than this. Hito ga kizutsuku mae ni, a person or people perhaps. Yeah, more people, I suppose. People suffer injuries before, so before, like, you know, people suffer more injuries before you do more damage, kind of thing. Otonashiku suru koto da ne. Otonashi means to like be obedient, or to be calm, or to like calm down and be obedient and do things like cooperatively, I suppose. Otonashi, otonashiku suru. I don't know if he's saying that we need to make ourselves otonashi, or if he's saying that he will make us otonashi. Probably the first one. Otonashiku suru koto da ne. Yeah, probably the first one. I think this is just kind of a formal way of telling someone to do something, if you put koto on it. Like we've seen M say it before in a previous episode. She'll say, like, or in the stage background on Bunker 2, I think it said Mazu wa dashutsu suru koto, which is like, yeah, first escaping. You must escape. Yeah, you need to escape, sort of thing. Is that it? Seberu naya jiken ni tsuite, Bondo-kun. Kimi to Shimyonoba-kun ni shitsumon shitai koto ga aru. Okay. So he's saying Seven-aya incident about the Seven-aya incident. Maybe this is I don't know why he's put Bond-kun here though. Seberunaya is probably like saying about the Seven-aya incident, Bond. I want to talk to you and, you know, Simeonova about it. But it's kind of weird to me in the middle here. I'm sure it's not wrong, but yeah, kind of weird to me. Seberunaya jiken ni tsuite, Bondo-kun. Kimi to Simeonova, you and Simeonova. Kun, just putting Kun on Simeonova as well. Ni shitsumon shitai koto ga aru. I want to question. There are things. So there are things I want to question you both about regarding the Seven-aya incident. Is that it? Can we leave? Oh! どうだね。陸軍情報本部まで一緒に来てもらおうか。So I think you're saying どうだね, like, how does that sound rhetorically? He's not really asking us. I think he's just saying, like, どうだね。陸軍情報本部. So this is 陸軍, we've got like land military, so probably like army. 情報, information. Honbu is a headquarters. So it's like the army intelligence headquarters, perhaps. Made. Until, or in this context, just to the archives. Is the next level, isn't it? Archives. To the archives, together, I will have you come. Yeah. Or, yeah, shall we have you come together with us to the thing? Yeah. Something along those sorts of lines. Toraku ga soto de matteiru. Toraku ga soto de matteiru. So a truck is waiting outside, or at outside, I suppose. We good, boys? Is that it? She's a bit in trouble. Oh! There's more to say. I guess he's just trying to prompt us to carry on, is he? Bondo-kun, issho ni kite morao. Toriaezu geto no soto ni dete kureta mae. Bondo-kun, together, kite morao. I will, you know, let's have you come with us, or yeah, let's go. Toriaezu, kind of for the time being, or for now. Geto no soto. outside the gate. Dete kureta mae. Yeah, go outside. Get out the gate. Toriayazu is kind of like, yeah, as I said, like for now. So I suppose in this case, it's like that. The first thing to do is to just go out through the gate, and then we'll kind of, we'll take care of other things later on, I suppose. So yeah, it's probably all we're going to get out of him. I could have killed them all though. I don't know why he's cooperating. Okay, yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. Hope it was useful, and see you next time.